Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Lab CAA Assessment. This time we are on the Treatment Principles module, and welcome to another 10 weeks. So for this week, we're going to be focusing on how to treat when it comes to the 6 stages and 4 levels. Now, I would like to call on Ma'am Joy, good evening, for the first 20 questions.
Good evening, Doc. Good evening, everyone.
Okay, Ma'am Joy, what are the 4 main components of traditional Chinese medicine?
Doc, the four components are theory, treatment principles, prescriptions, and herbs.
Very good. So according to, okay, although hindi tayo masyado nag-aaral ng herbs, actually wala nga akong labs of herbs. Okay, so yun lang kulang natin, no? So for those who would like to probably learn more, might want to consider enrolling in another school. Okay, so theory, treatment principles, prescriptions. Okay, prescriptions natin, we need to know the acupoints and the reason why you have to use them, and of course, the herbs. Let's go to number 2. Most books divide TCM treatment principles into what 3 categories?
General treatment principles, the great treatment principles, and specific treatment principles.
Wow, aral na aral. General, great, and specific. What do we mean by general treatment principles?
The general treatment principle is a treatment principle that are of universal significance and are used to guide the treatment of disease.
So this is something of universal importance, no? And we use this as a guide to treat disease. General. So mamaya-maya ng konti, we're going to see the examples. So again, these are treatment principles that are of universal significance and are used to guide treatment of disease. And what do we mean by great treatment principles?
Great treatment principles Doc, is the guide that we use in clinical practice.
Okay. So this is more of sa clinics natin, no? So these are treatment principles that guide us in the basic treatment in clinical practice. A traditional viewpoint is that the great treatment principles refers to what? So ibig sabihin yung great treatment principles, we're actually referring the ones that we do in clinical practice, di ba? So what exactly do this refer to?
The 8 principles, Doc.
Opo. No, this is not the 8 principles ng TCM. We're talking about treatment principles in general, which includes the herbs. Did you find the answer to
A
this?
traditional viewpoint. Wait lang, Doc, kasi naghang yung aking wait lang po. Oh no. Wait lang po. Ano yan po ba, Doc, yung, teka lang, Doc, ha? Yung Dr. Cheng Zhongling?
Yes. Kay Dr. Cheng Chongling.
Cheng Zhongling.
So what are the
Is that
8?
the 8 principles? The 8 principles, yung diaphoresis. Tama po ba, Doc?
Mm-hmm.
Yung, hindi ba sa number 7 pa yung question na yun, Doc?
Actually, pag sinabi mong great treatment principles, ito na yung sinasabi mong 8. So we would like to know, ano po yung 8 principles?
Oh, okay, Doc. So, diaphoresis, emesis, purgation, regulation, warming, clearing, eliminating, and tonifying. Tama po ba, Doc?
So ito na po yung 8 principles. Mamaya pa pala yun, sorry. So when we talk about the great treatment principles, ito po yung 8 principles that were espoused by Dr. Cheng Chongling. Okay, mamaya na natin i-enumerate yan. Number 6, what was the name of the book that contained the 8 principles of Dr. Cheng Chongling?
Medicine comprehension, Doc.
Galing. Okay, this is the Yi Shui Chin Wu.
Yi Shui.
Okay, what are the 8 principles?
Ayan, Doc. Yung diaphoresis, emesis, purgation, regulation, warming, clearing, eliminating, and tonifying.
What do we mean by diaphoresis? Ano yung pinapagawa natin sa pasyente? Ano yung gusto nating mangyari?
Sweating, Doc.
Okay, and emesis?
Is vomiting, Doc.
Okay, did everybody get that? Diaphoresis, emesis, purgation, regulation, warming, clearing, eliminating, and tonifying. So ito po yung pinaka-kompleto. Okay, balancing the yin and yang is an example of which of the treatment principles?
The general treatment principle, Doc.
Okay, the correct answer is A, general
A.
treatment principles. Diuresis is an example of which of the following?
B, Doc, great treatment
So
principles.
ito yung ginagamit sa clinic. Very good. Activating the movement of qi is an example of which of the following?
B also, Doc, great treatment principle.
It's what we do in the clinic. Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na invigorating the qi, no?
Yes,
Number
Doc.
11. What about tonifying the vital qi or upright qi? Is an example of which of the following?
Letter A, Doc, general treatment principle.
General. So I presume all of you are already familiar with vital qi, no? Module 6 na po tayo. Removing or eliminating the pathogens is an example of which of the following?
Doc, is it A also? Sorry, Doc, hindi ako siya A, general treatment principles?
Yes. A, balancing the yin and yang, diba?
Yes, Doc.
Invigorating your vital qi and also removing the pathogens. Kasi yung, di ba, yung inaano lang natin, yung 8, yun yung very specific sa clinic. So when you remove the pathogens, this is an example of general treatment principle. Okay, true or false? TCM treatment principles often serve as a catalyst to accelerate the development of TCM.
True, Doc.
Very good. This is very easy. Okay, although hindi natin to ginagamit kasi we don't deal with herbs. The principle of pungent warm diaphoresis, ibig sabihin, yung pinapapawis mo, was developed by whom?
Dr. Zhang Zhongling. Oh, Zhang
Dr. Zhang Zhongling. Good. Dr. Zhang Zhong. Okay. What about the principle of attacking pathogens by diaphoresis, emesis, and purgation? Was developed by what 2 doctors?
Dr. Zhang and Dr. Kong Zheng.
Wow. Parang pareho tayong reference.
I think shows up.
So I think everything would be easy. It's all found in the books, right? We have the best. I think we have a very vast library, no? Okay. The principle of regulating the spleen and stomach was developed by whom?
Dr. Li Dongyuan.
Okay, you pronounce it as Dr. Li Dongyuan. So napakagaling niya because I think we consider this the core, right? So in fact, in every acupuncture treatment, we never forget the spleen and stomach, diba? And I think you know the reason why. Let's go to number 17. Who developed the principle of nourishing the yin and purging fire?
Dr. Zhu Danshi.
Okay, Dr. Chu Danshi. Hindi naman importante, pero para doon. Number 18. The treatment principle of balancing the yin and yang was recorded in this book. What is the title of the book?
The Yellow Emperor's Internal Classic, Doc.
Okay, this is the book. So I don't know if you would be interested, no, to have a copy of that. I'm not so sure if I gave you that.
Siyempre, Doc, interested
Doc.
kasi kung part ng class natin, Doc, ibig sabihin importante siya.
Hindi, pero inano na ni ano yan ng ibang authors kinompile na. Anyway,
Foundation yan, Doc.
okay, let me know if I gave it to you or not, no? Okay, the treatment principle of tonifying the mother in case of deficiency was recorded in this book. What is the title of the book?
Ayan, meron na tayo dito, Doc, yung classic of difficulty.
Did I give that?
Classic of difficulty question. Parang, Doc,
Okay.
I think.
Parang, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, talagang binasa nyo Okay.
Kasi na favorite ata yan ni Sir Michael si classic of difficulty.
Okay. So what is the name of the book?
Yan.
Yun yung, Doc, diba? Classic of difficulty.
Yeah, or the classic of difficulties or the classic of difficult questions. By
Difficult question. Nanjing. Yes, Doc.
Yeah, so I think in my okay, I have to look for it. I don't know if you'd like to have a copy as well, pero andun naman yan sa mga modern textbooks natin. The last question for Ma'am Joy. The treatment principle of reducing the south. The heart is considered to be the south because it is fire. With tonifying the north, which is the kidney, was recorded in this book. Can you elaborate on this? Actually, the original concept of yin and yang was on the fire and water. Fire is yang, water is
The water is yin.
Okay. I think you know the answer now. What's the name of the book?
The classic of difficulties din, Doc.
Yes, the same. So, ibig sabihin, this is a very, very important principle. Especially now na napakaraming may heart issue. So, if you need to determine if there is a disconnect or a lack of communication between the heart and the kidneys, no? Okay, can you elaborate on this? Like, how are we going to know which is which? How are we going to determine if, based on what we see on the tongue and the symptoms? For example, kasi pag sinabi mong reducing the heart, reducing the south, you need to reduce the fire. So, what happens pag sobra yung fire? Kasi kailangan ni kidney yung warmth, right? But if there is an issue, kasi kailangan bumaba na din si kidney, no? It has to also reduce the heat. Can you tell us more about this?
Like what? Actually, Doc, nagtataka nga ako bakit yung heart ang south at yung kidney yung north.
Actually, south talaga yung heart. Because fire, how can it go up kung nasa north na siya? Ganun talaga.
So yung direction, Doc, ang sinasabi niya.
Yeah. Kahit saan, the south is always fire. The north is, di ba malamig sa north? Diba? So the north is supposed to be water. And my question is, how would you assess a patient na medyo may problema ang kidney? What do you expect to see? Pag sinabi natin weak yung kidneys niya, that means the water of the kidney yin, is unable to cool down the fire. So my question is, what are you going to expect to see in the tongue?
Doc, tawag doon, there will be a white, tama ba? White ba ang red tongue without coating.
Okay, what happens?
Kidney.
What happens? Think muna, isip muna. Ano ba nangyayari pag kulang ka ng tubig? Kailangan mo kasi ng tubig.
Magda-dry kasi, Doc, diba? So magiging dry, so magkakaroon ng heat, Doc, so magiging red
so my
yung
question,
tongue.
okay, ano makikita mo sa tongue? Will you be able to see a coating?
Wala, Doc.
Okay.
Rootless.
So
Or
remember, yeah.
tapos dahil ano na siya, well, siguro Doc kung severe case, may crack siya.
Okay. And also, pag may konting issue na yung kidney, like meron ka ng kidney deficiency, it also follows that the stomach yin and also the lung yin will be affected. Kaya you end up with the tongue na wala ng coating. Okay, can you tell us what happens pag nawala na po yung coating ng tongue? Of course, we call that yin deficiency. What happens next pag hindi mo na-resolve yung yin deficiency?
Kung ano
This will
magiging
this will take
Into
like
fire.
several years according to Giovanni Machocha. Pag walang coating ng matagal na. Initially, hindi pa red yung tongue. Nagkakaroon ka lang ng deficiency ng yin. But eventually, ang tanong ko is bakit pumupula yung tongue eventually? Ano na nangyayari?
kasi nagkakaroon na ng heat, Doc.
Okay.
So
Yan ang tinatawag natin empty heat. Empty
yes, Doc, empty heat kasi
Okay. Hindi mo pa
mag-e-excess na yung yang.
na-resolve yung problem. Kasi ano kaya, wala kang alam. Hindi naman sine-check yung dila mo. So patuloy yung empty heat. What will happen next?
Pupunta na siya sa yung heat, Doc, sa blood na siya.
Turn into
Okay,
fire.
magkakaroon ko ng blood heat. What else?
And loss. Kasi po ma-deplete
Will
na
it
rin yung
remain
kasi
like
depleted na yung body fluid. So pati blood, Doc, 'di ba, eventually.
Paano nagkakaroon ng phlegm? Remember, pag marami kang fire. Kasi syempre after heat, magkakaroon na ng fire. Di ba?
Yes.
Kaya ngayon, masyadong uso ang sunog. May kasusunog lang yata dyan sa may tundo, no? So, ang tanong, will it be forever fire? Like what happens to your fluids when there's too much fire?
Pagda-dry na, Doc.
It will condense. So
It will
turn into
condense the
phlegm.
body fluid. So, what happens pag nag-condense? You will form
It will turn into phlegm.
Is yung magiging phlegm na,
So,
Doc.
ibig sabihin, it doesn't remain yin forever, yin deficiency forever. It doesn't remain yang forever. Magkakaroon ka rin kaya nagkakaroon, yung iba lumalaki yung dila din. Okay? Kaya
Okay, Doc, parang wala na siyang ibang puput. Yun na yung...
Yes.
Pero, Doc, question ko dun sa ano na yun. Kaya di ba, Doc, merong different forms of phlegm, right?
Substantial, non-substantial. Yes.
So, pagka, Doc, kunyari in this case, what is this like the kind of phlegm that is cancer? Ganon?
No, it doesn't.
Or not necessarily,
It doesn't mean na
yung
may phlegm ka, may
substantial.
cancer ka na. So syempre, ang makikita mong impact, yung ano nagagawa ng phlegm. Alam nyo ba na those diseases that you cannot explain are usually the result of phlegm? Ano ba ang impact ng phlegm? It will cause blood stasis or blood stagnation. Diba? So pag medyo malambot pa, so this is something na hindi ka masyadong magwo-worry. Pero pag matigas na, ramdam mo na may mga bumubukol-bukol na dyan especially along the channel pathway, then there's a time you need to really, kailangan mo na talaga ng baka gusto mo na magpa-biopsy, mga gano'n. Kaya,
Naalala ko lang kasi, Doc, yung kahapon sa na, parang yung sa blood stasis ng blood stagnation. So yung magkakaroon ng yung like myoma and fibroids. But, so, is it possible, Doc, so that those kinds of phlegms, is it due to this? Like, nagkaroon na ng empty heat and then there's heat in the blood hanggang sa na-deplete na siya. Or, okay, so yun po yun, Doc.
Oo, at saka yung hindi mo lang kasi lahat ng mga pinagkakain natin, yung mga worries, kung saan ka nakatira, 'di ba? And so my question is, like talking about blood stagnation, what do you look for in the tongue? Like if you are worried because meron kayong kapamilya na may cancer. So what am I like, of course you wouldn't want to wait for the tongue to turn purple. So as a prophylactic, as a preventive, what are you going to look for in the tongue?
Pag
Hindi
ano,
pa,
Doc?
hindi pa. Kasi pag sinabi mo, like, pag may cancer na, medyo, blood stagnation, purple na yung tongue. Pero is there a way where we could actually determine what is going to happen? Like, what am I going to look for in the tongue?
Check the sublingual veins.
Sublingual veins.
Sublingual veins.
Good. Yeah. Are you supposed to be able to immediately notice the sublingual veins?
Supposedly not.
Yes.
Yung sa normal, not.
Yeah. So, ano yung red flag na makikita mo sa sublingual veins? Let's say, nakita mo, ay halatang halata yung sublingual veins niya. So it is not just the color or the thickness of the sublingual veins, but you also need to look at the coil, ano ba tawag dito? Yung branching out, yung parang no? So if you remember, we had a lecture on this, sublingual veins. Kaya we need to train people to look at their tongue. Kasi pag nag-purple na yung tongue mo, so probably it just might be too late. Okay?
Yes, Doc.
Yes. Okay, another question. Because I have a colleague here. She would like to try. She's a medical ophthalmologist siya, and she contacted me. Pero sinabi ko talaga sa kanya, kasi she was diagnosed to have, she's 43 years old, single, diagnosed to have colorectal carcinoma, stage 3. Sabi ko, doktora, if you're thinking na may magagawa ang acupuncture, what we could probably do is ma-offset natin yung side effects ng chemotherapy mo. So never promise anything, especially pag stage 3, stage 4 na. Okay? So yun. So we did not promise anything. Right now, she's undergoing chemo. Kaya bakit tayo mag-aantay pa ng panahon na purple na yung tongue? Incidental lang po yung finding ng ano niya. Okay? Kaya, question ko ganito. Pasensya na ha, we need to really study this quite, very carefully. Okay, talking about colorectal cancer, like kung alam nyo meron kayong lahing colon CA, no? Or may alam naman natin pag stage 4 mukhang ano, no? So, ano yung part ng tongue ang titingnan mo? What particular part of the tongue will you pay a lot of attention to?
Doc, since ang ano ng part na yun is sa middle, right, Doc? Ay, hindi, lower na pala.
Ang ano ko is colorectal cancer. Saan ba siya nagbibilong? Sa front third, sa middle third, or sa posterior third?
Sa posterior third, Doc.
Okay. Yun. So, congratulations.
So pagka-cancer, Doc, kunyari like that, di magiging red na yung posterior third without coating na din, ganun. Kasi
actually, pag nagkikimo, nagkakaroon siya, nagiging reddish purple siya. Oo. And you will find a lot of spots, no? Red spots. Kasi diba pag cancer, you're trying, ano ba exactly is cancer? Can anybody tell me what happens when you have cancer?
Like in TCM terms, Doc?
No, Western naman. Ano ba talaga? Bakit siya natawag na cancer? Kasi itong mga cells, they behave abnormally. They multiply very rapidly. Okay? And they increase in numbers. Okay?
Yeah.
Most likely, may tinatawag nating mga natural killer cells na outnumber. Kasi meron tayong, because probably of what we're eating, hindi lang yan emotions, no? Yung mga pent-up emotions, maraming hugot. So these are the things that you have to consider. Okay. Do you have any questions, Ma'am Joy? Thank you so much.
So far, Doc, Wala po.
Okay,
Pero
so
mamaya, feeling ko po marami akong magiging tanong
sige,
along the way.
mabuti. Oo, baka hindi ko rin masagot. So, yung iba sasagot siya. Okay, punta na tayo kay Ma'am Angel. Thank you,
Thank
Ma'am
you, Doc.
Joy. Ma'am Angel, take care of 21 to 40. Good
Hello, good
evening.
evening, Doc. Good evening, classmates.
Okay, the treatment principle of reducing the sun in case of excess was recorded in what book?
In the classic of difficulty questions po.
Okay, also by Nanjing. The search for
Apo.
the primary cause of disease in treatment was recorded in this book. What do you call
In
it?
the Yellow Emperor's Internal Classic po.
Okay, very good. The treatment principle of tonifying the vital qi and eliminating pathogens. So ito yung general treatment principle, no? Kasi
Yes,
basically it's just the battle between the vital qi and the pathogen. So you need to eliminate the pathogen, tonify the vital qi. Na-record na po ito sa isang book entitled
sa Yellow Emperor Internal Classic din, Doc.
Very good. Preventative treatment was also recorded in this book.
Same din po na book, Doc. The Yellow Emperor's Internal Classic
Wow,
po.
talagang binasa nyo ha. Okay. For treating origin and superficiality, when you say superficiality, this is another term for symptoms or manifestations. Origin, root din to. Depende kasi sa libro na ginagamit mo. So ano dapat natin gawin with regards to origin, with regards to superficiality or manifestations? When do you treat the origin? When do you treat the superficiality? And when do you treat both at the same time?
Actually, Doc, medyo nahirapan po ako sa question 25 pababa. Pero
Medyo
answer
malabo
ko po
nga yung
dyan,
question eh.
yes po. Medyo hindi, ewan ko lang, Doc, kung tama po ako. Pero ang sa
Sige, sige.
pagkakaunawa ko
Go
po,
ahead.
opo, yes
Sige.
po.
Sige.
Kumbaga, we can treat the root cause sa root cause only when the branch is mild. The symptoms are few and all signs seem to be stemming from one original root. So
Okay.
parang doon ako kumuha ng answer, Doc.
Okay, kung yung problem ng pasyente mo is chronic na, matagal na,
Yes, Doc.
saan ka magfo-focus? Sa root or sa manifestation?
So kung matagal na, Doc, sa Doc, sa root dapat.
Okay,
Kasi
origin or root.
babalik-balik lang, Doc eh. Yes po,
Okay, what
babalik-balik
if,
lang, Doc eh.
opo. Okay, pag urgent condition naman, yung emergency.
Sa tayo, Doc, pag emergency, doon tayo sa pananaw ko pag emergency,
doon
we
tayo
treat,
sa symptom.
so we treat the
Superficiality.
branch po, Doc. Yes po, Doc.
Yes.
We treat
Sa maraming
yes, po.
tayong terms ha, superficiality is also called branch or manifestations. Yung origin is also called root or etiology. Ang gagaling nyo. Okay. Kailan mo iti-treat yung both? Can you treat both the root and the manifestation at the same time? If so, kailan?
Yes, Doc. Yes, Doc.
Kailan?
When the root is producing severe symptoms that are difficult and distressing.
Okay, pag severe and critical, you treat both at the same time.
Yes po.
So this is where we can really determine how good you are as a practitioner. No? And never promise anything. If possible, dapat may kaibigan kang doktor na magiging kakampi mo. Huwag mong kukompetensyahin kasi magre-refer siya ng patient sa iyo. And for those cases na hindi mo kaya, you need to also bring, ipabalik mo din yung pasyente. Ganun ka talaga dapat. Hindi yung pagalingan, pataasan tayo ng ihi. Okay? So we treat the origin or the root in chronic conditions. We treat the manifestations, the branch or the superficiality in urgent conditions. And we treat both the root and the branch when both are severe and critical. Are we clear? Any questions from us? Okay. Number 26. When can we treat the root or origin in the clinic?
Yung answer ko po, Doc, is ano,
Kasi 'di ba, like say
when the branch is mild,
okay.
when the branch is mild, the symptoms are few and all signs seem to be stemming from one original root.
Okay. Kung yung kanyang symptoms nag-improve na, una-una, pupunta sa iyo yung pasyente na may problema. Kailangan ma-address mo yung problema na yon. Okay? Lalo na pag acute yung case. However, uh, kailangan mong i-educate yung pasyente na kailangan nating matreat yung root. So ang tanong ko is, how are you going to determine hanggang kailan mo or kailan mo sasabihin sa pasyente na wag na pumunta sa'yo?
Pagka ano, Doc, pagka kailangan na niya talaga magpunta sa hospital.
No. Ibig sabihin, kasi ganito ha, 'di ba priority natin yung symptoms niya. Okay.
Apo.
Siyempre, as a very good practitioner, it is your responsibility to treat the patient na hindi na
Yes po.
maulit. Kasi pag hindi mo pa na-treat yung root, pabalik-balik. So ang
Yes po.
tanong ko, ano yung magiging basehan mo? Kasi hindi naman tayo nagba-blood chem. Hindi naman, kasi kahit nagba-blood chem ka, kahit normal.
Diagnostic, Doc.
Okay.
Ida-diagnose mo yung tongue
What,
niya.
very good. Very
Yes po,
good.
Doc.
So, amongst the signs of the tongue, ano yung pinakauna-unang magbabago? Which will take
The
sometime
coating,
after
Doc.
you treat. I'm sorry?
The coating, Doc.
Mukhang galing. You know, I'm so proud of all of you. Ano yung pinakamatagal na magbabago?
May matagal, Doc, yung ano, yung color, I think.
Okay.
Or the,
Kaya
yun, Doc.
kahit okay na yung pasyente, kailangan mo talaga siyang turuan. Okay, tunan natin ng picture yung tongue mo. Punta kayo sa labas para medyo maliwanag, no? Ganun, i-educate natin. Kung po pwede nga, turuan mo rin mag-pulse eh. Although the tongue is better because mas matagal yung tongue, no? So we treat the root or the origin kung nag-improve na po yung symptoms. Okay? Not necessarily na wala. Siyempre, kailangan mong i-assert ano bang grade, paano ba, gaano ka ang improvement. And also, pag yung progression ng disease niya is slow. Okay? Kaya, yon. Do you have any question?
Wala pa po, Doc.
Okay, sige. Huwag kayong mahiya mag-ano. Okay, let's go to the next one. For asthma and bronchitis in remission stage. Remission ha?
Apo, pabalik-balik. Tama po, Doc.
Parang nawawala na.
Nawawala. Nawawala tapos bumabalik. Parang ganun, Doc, eh.
Ang relapse bumabalik.
Okay po.
Kaya kung gusto mong balik-balik. Okay, remission stage ng asthma and bronchitis. Akala niya okay na siya. So what treatment principle can we use? Earlier, we have agreed that you need to already look at the cause, the origin. So anong treatment principle yung gagamitin natin? Ano yung plano mo sa pasyente? Nawala na yung symptoms. Remission stage na. Yan ibig sabihin ng remission stage.
Nawala na po yung symptoms.
Okay, pag nagkaka-asthma ba yung pasyente, what are the Zhang organs that you are considering?
I'm considering, Doc, the lungs and the spleen. Maybe also the kidney po.
I'm sorry? What's the last one?
Lungs, spleen and kidney po ang tinitingnan ko kapag merong...
Okay. Paano
pag may asthma po, Doc.
Okay, ganito. Ang tanong ko, kung ang kidney ang may salarin,
yes po.
How are you going to test it?
First, should I ask the patient, Doc? Pwede ko ba siyang i-interview? Like, para malaman ko na...
friendship kayo eh.
Apo, kunwari po, para matanong ko po sa kidney, so, una, check ko po syempre kung sa physical niya, like sa hair, kung medyo nauubos na, malaki ba yung eye bags, tapos tatanong ko rin sa kanya kung nagbe-bedwetting siya, ganyan. And also the age, malaking factor po, Doc,
Yeah.
pagka medyo may
Pero
edad na.
ganito, di ba, inhalation, expiration, exhalation. Saan siya?
Yes po.
Yung isang, kasi mo lang pwedeng sabihin, okay, kalbo siya, ganun eh. So, di ba, like, okay, bakit yung iba nawawala yung asthma? Then pagdating nila ng 50, 60, umaatake yung asthma. Bakit kaya ganun
Opo.
yun? Like, paano mo matetest ngayon? Ano yung itatanong mo with regards to breathing? Para malaman mo.
Opo.
Alam naman natin na pag medyo 40, 50, 60, ganun na, kidney na yan. Eh, ang tanong ko,
Opo.
paano mo? Like, aside from nakakalbo na yung mga ganun-ganon,
Yes po.
regards to paghinga niya, ano yung gagawin mo? Saan siya mas nahihirapan? Sa inhale o
Okay.
sa pag-exhale?
Parang nahirapan sila, Doc, sa sa exhale kasi parang hindi na nasasalo yung parang yung nung kidney yung lung chi, parang ganyan.
Sure ka sa answer mo? Ano ba yung
Makabaliktad, Doc.
ano ba yung role? Okay, paano ang flow ng lung chi?
Opo. Si
Paano?
lung chi po kasi
Descending, di ba?
descending po, yes po.
Okay, ano ang role ni kidney pag nag-descend lung chi?
Igagrass niya po.
Igagrass niya yung lung chi
Yung lung
downward.
chi. Opo.
Kung maganda yung kidney chi.
Yes po, Doc. So pag hindi, Doc, mauubo na siya eh.
Okay, so saan siya mahirapan huminga? Mag-i-inhale or mag-i-exhale?
So siguro, Doc, sa inhale, Doc.
Okay, papalitan mo yung answer mo.
Baliktad po, Doc.
Okay. Bakit magkasama si lung pati spleen?
Kasi, Doc, si spleen po kasi ang nag-TTNT. So kapag may problema po tayo or weak yung spleen natin, so hindi po siya nakakapag-transform and transport paakyat kay lungs. So si lungs ngayon, automatic magkaka-chi deficient na rin po siya. So kailangan ma-check din natin yung spleen niya kung okay ba, kung normal ba or may weak spleen ba siya.
Okay. Is
Thank you po.
everybody happy with the answer? Ready na ba kayo sa revalida ni Dr. Gavino come September? Okay. Ang gagaling niyo, grabe. Okay, number 28. For the mild chronic constipation, take note na mild chronic constipation caused by blood deficiency. Take note, hindi lang ito, kailangan mo alam talaga yung cause, di ba? So I presume, alam niyo na anong hahanapin mo sa tongue pag ang etiology ng constipation niya is blood deficiency. Okay, alam mo na yung constipation niya na chronic is due to blood deficiency. Ano yung treatment principle mo?
So, ang treatment principle ko dito, Doc, is to treat the kidney. Kasi si kidney po, siya din po ang nag-aano ng regarding sa blood. So, kapag may problema ka rin sa kidney, so pwede ka ring Doc, 'di ba? Borborygmus. So, constipation din.
Yung gamitin natin yung universal significance.
Okay. So, yung po ba yan, Doc? Yung treat the root? Treat the branch first and then the root later. Kasi po pumunta sa yung patient with the constipation, so kailangan tingin ko i-address mo na yung constipation niya. Parang ganon.
Sandali lang po, may istorbo.
Sige lang po.
Okay. This is very obvious. Yung problem ng niya is blood deficiency. So what are you going to do? Hindi na tayo masyadong detailed, no? Ano yung pinaka-general principle mo gagawin?
Nourish blood.
Yeah, nourish blood. Yun na.
Okay po.
Yung nating habaan, yun na. Alam na yun. And alam naman natin mo paano mag-nourish ng blood. Kasama na yan lahat. Diba? Number 29. For treating origin and superficiality, what is not correct?
Ito po yung...
Ano yung hindi tama dyan?
When treating... Ito pong ano, Doc, ito po bang number yung when quick progression of ascitic fluid induced diuresis first?
Hindi correct yan. Ang question kasi which is not correct.
Which is not correct. Teka lang po. Ay, yung ano, Doc, yung for obvious local carbuncles, treat them first.
Treat them first.
You have to, I wouldn't want to see the local carbuncle. So, kailangan, that's correct. Pangit kayo itsura ng carbuncles.
It's an immediate,
So, would you like to change your answer? So, dalawa na lang. For severe retention of urine, induced diuresis first. Sudden catch cold with lung deficiency, you tonify the lung first, which is not correct.
Sudden catch cold.
I think itong number, ano to, Doc, itong for severe retention of urine.
Kasi ganito yan hindi siya makaihi. Kailangan paihiin siya. Yun ang concern niya. So, tama yan.
Yung sudden catch cold po.
Okay, ito na lang number 4 yung hindi tama. Bakit siya hindi tama?
Kasi ano lang, Doc, pwedeng catch cold due to the environment, I think.
So ano nga mo? Will you tonify the lung?
Expel po.
Or ayusin mo yung colds niya?
Expel the pathogens first.
Okay.
Release the exterior.
So ito yung hindi tama. Hindi mo muna ito tonify yung lung. Ayusin mo muna yung problem.
Release it.
Okay?
Yes,
so you have one mistake. Okay, if a patient has weak constitution and catches a cold, what treatment principle should we use? Mahina yung constitution niya. And then nagka-cold siya. Anong gagamitin mo na treatment principle?
Tonify the lungs, Doc.
Only?
I think. And
tignan mo mahina yung constitution niya. So most likely, parati siyang sisipunin.
Yes po.
Diba? So meron tayong tatlong diniscuss kanina, no? Pag chronic yung problem, we treat the root. Pero pag nag-improve na yung pasyente, diba? So priority pa rin yung symptoms. Pag acute, yun. Okay, is this an emergency? Is this very crucial?
Tingin ko, Doc,
Anong sagot mo rito?
Parang crucial kasi with constitution
so, what are we going to do? The general treatment principle.
Yes po.
Ano ba yung general treatment principle natin?
Yung
tonify vital chi.
Yes.
And eliminate
simultaneously tonify the vital chi and
remove eliminate the pathogen.
Tonify the vital chi and expel exogenous pathogen together or simultaneously. Kasi kahit naayos mo yung cold niya, babalik pa rin kasi napakahina nung constitution niya. Diba?
Yes po.
A patient has fever, fullness, and painful abdomen. Constipation, dry mouth, thirst, dry tongue, yellow coating. Which principle is suitable?
Mm,
May fever siya,
yes po, Doc. So,
coldness.
ano po, Doc?
Are we looking at a fire and water thing here?
Yes po, Doc. Kasi may fever, Doc, eh. So, may fire. And also constipation. Dry
Anong
mouth and
gagawin mo?
thirst.
Anong gagawin mo?
So,
You prioritize the fever only? Remember, meron siyang thirst, meron siyang dry mouth, constipation.
yes, Doc.
So this is another
Di ba?
example where you have to both alisin mo yung fire, ino-nourish mo yung body fluid. Diba?
Yes.
Do you agree?
So,
So we
pwede, treat root and branch, Doc.
yes, both purge the fire and nourish body fluid. Kasi pag tinrit mo lang yung ano, kasi makikita mo sa tang, ito yung etiology, di ba? So, yun. Alisin mo talaga yung fire. So when you and nourish the body fluid. A patient has yin deficiency and empty heat in the body. What is the treatment principle suitable?
Treat the root, Doc. Kasi pag yung deficiency, Doc, ano na yun eh. Chronic eh.
What about the
So,
heat?
we should...
The heat there is going to be symptomatic. Hindi mo
treat
ba
the root
ayusin
and
yung
branch,
heat?
Doc. Ayusin din, Doc. Pero usual kasi, Doc, di ba po, pag, sa pananaw ko lang po, pag yung deficiency kasi talaga may empty heat. So, parang medyo mainit talaga yung pakiramdam.
So anong pa-prioritize mo? Alisin mo lang yung heat?
Both.
Or will you nourish the yin as well?
Nourish yin.
Nourish ka rin, Doc. Lalo na yung spleen.
Expel.
Madali lang i-clear yung empty heat, di ba?
Yes po.
Okay, this is another example where you have to both nourish the yin and clear the empty heat. I hope it's easier. Is the, hindi ba tayo nahirapan na dito? Okay. Number 33, a patient has severe headache due to liver yin deficiency and liver yang rising. What are you going to do?
So, ano, Doc? Na-nourish yung yin ng liver, then...
Ano yung una-una mong gagawin?
Ang unang...
Will you only treat...
yung headache
will
muna
you
niya,
only
Doc.
treat the pain?
No, Doc. Pati yung root niya, Doc.
Okay, ano yung una-una mong gagawin?
So, after diagnosis
ano
niya,
ba
Doc,
yung una-una nating tinutusok para sa paa?
Liver 3, Doc.
So anong ginagawa mo doon?
So ano po, Doc, sedate po yung
Okay, you calm the liver, tapos isusuppress mo yung liver yang kasi ayaw mo umapoy ng umapoy, and then you stop the pain, and then what is the last thing? You treat the etiology. You nourish the liver yin. Are we clear? Calm the liver.
Yes.
So, ibig sabihin, pag na-calm mo yung liver niya mo, di ba yung ating pain gate, ano ba tawag doon? 4 gates?
4 gates.
Yes. Is that okay now?
Yes, Doc.
Stop the pain, nourish the liver yin. Now, according to Wu Yun Liu Chi's TCM theory, at the excessive fire year, what is most commonly seen? Ano ba yung nakikita natin ngayon? Kanina lang, nung pumunta kami sa isang coffee shop, Diyos ko, dala-dala pa naman yung ano. Actually, maraming. Meron siya ditong bukol. Okay, anong nangyayari? Anong anong nakikita natin pag excessive ang fire? Siyempre,
Doc?
Hindi lumalabas yung heat, no?
Yes, Doc. So yung mga lumps, mga mumps, mga ganyan, Doc. Yung mga parang pigsa kasama na doon.
Skin infection, some skin infection.
Yes po.
Do you agree here? Marami kang nakikita, di ba? Yes. Number 35. At excessive cold year. Ano ba yung excessive cold year natin? Yung di naman tayo no? Ano yung
Sa ibang bansa.
dadami yung mga pasyente mo na complaints? Remember, pag malamig na malamig, ano ba nangyayari? Maganda ba circulation mo dyan? Maganda ba yung...
Hindi, Doc. Kumbaga magkakaroon siya ng blood, chi stagnation and
Okay, so like, you have to be specific. Like what kanina sinabi mo, some skin infection.
Yes
Pag
po.
init.
Yes.
Ngayon naman, masyadong malamig. Ano ba yung pag hindi masyadong nagagalaw yung ano mo?
Parang magkakaroon ka mga arthritis, ganyan, Doc? Or ano, Doc?
Excessive
tawag
cold
dyan?
year yan, ha? So hindi na is your heart chi going to be okay? Magkakaroon ka ng stagnation, di ba?
Opo.
Heart blood stagnation. What else? Are you going to have very good spleen?
Hindi po, Doc, kasi dampness full of dampness.
Okay, ito po ang mangyayari. May chest pain, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. So, ano yung pinakamagandang gagawin mo rito? Yung tinuturo yung nakatanda ng practice Okay.
Pagmoksa.
Yun na yun. Okay.
Yes po.
Number 36. If a patient catches cold in the summer, is it possible? Anong gagamitin natin na treatment principles? Cold. Summer.
Tonify the lung, Doc.
Let's be more generalized. Siyempre, ano gagamitin mo? Magkakaroon ka ba ng dampness?
Possible magkaroon dampness, Doc.
Kasi pero meron ka ring heat. May damp heat, no? So
Opo,
you
kasi
clear the
summer,
heat.
so damp.
Yeah, clear heat and resolve the dampness.
Okay.
According to the principle of treatment based on living place, when a person catches cold in the northwest, ito medyo mahirap to. Northwest. Northwest, north malamig. Okay. Anong gagawin natin? So malamig. Anong gagawin mo?
So warm.
Gawin mo moksa, Doc.
Warm the cold in the interior. No? Diba? Oh. So dapat alam mo saan siya nakatira. No? Which one is not a TCM treatment principle?
Teka, nasa na ba tayo?
Number 38.
Ano, Doc? I think the answer is letter A po, Doc. Purge evil chi.
Di ba kakasasabi lang natin?
Kasi parang
purging yan, kasama sa
kasama yan.
Purging.
Okay, can you try another answer? I hope everybody will keep track of this. You'll find this useful in your practice. And we have like 9 weeks pa. If I were you should start answering the week 2 tonight. Okay.
Okay.
So ano
Kasi
yung...
magto-tonify tayo, Doc, no? So, importante yung tonify vital chi,
Yeah,
Doc?
so it's a treatment principle.
Yes, I think importante din ang mag-nourish ng liver chi.
Okay. What is liver?
Nourish liver blood.
Okay. So, nourish the blood. So, siya yung mali.
Nourish blood and yin.
Siya yung mali. Alam mo, liver
kasi nourish liver chi.
Terminal yin yan. Ayaw nating ano ba pag sinasabi mong liver chi? Lalong iinit yan. Diba? Diba terminal yin, yin? Liver and pericardium. Kasi pag ano na yan, pag masyadong terminal yin, yun lang kapipiranggot na lang yun niya. Almost, parang yang, di ba? Pagkatapos na ubus mo yung yin, magiging yang siya. So letter D is not a TCM treatment principle. Meron ka na bang nakita nino-nourish natin yung liver chi? Diba?
Wala pa, Doc.
Di ba, Doc, pag chi tonify? So, pag nourish yung blood,
what usually happens in the liver, you have liver chi stagnation, so you reduce kasi it's excess. Okay? So, if you have too much liver yang, so uncontrolled yung yang. So, madideplete yung yin. So, liver, the chi, kasi parang it's adding insult to injury. Right? Meron na ba kayo nakitang case na ninonourish yung liver chi? You don't nourish the liver chi. You dissipate it. You disperse it. Right? Yun. Kasi pag nourish mo yan, di lalong nag-stagnate. Okay? So the correct answer, not a treatment principle, nourish liver chi. Number 39. Which of the
39,
following...
Doc.
I'm sorry?
The answer po is relieving cough and wheezing.
Okay.
Yes.
Wala yan. Okay. Very easy. And the last one, finally. According to Yellow Emperor Classic, what is the general treatment principles in treating every disease?
So, ang answer ko naman dito, Doc, is itong letter F, A, and C.
Okay, A and C.
Yes po, Doc.
Maraming salamat, Angel. Na-stress ba yung utak mo?
Medyo, Doc, talaga. Medyo hindi ko na-gets
everyone...
talaga. Nung una, pero medyo nag-gets ko na, Doc.
Oo. Kaya na may assessment tayo, diba? We want to...
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you rin. I hope walang huwag kayong masaktan pag hindi nyo tama. Baka naman mali din yung sinasabi ko, diba? So yun. I-double check nyo. Buti na lang wala din si Dr. Ryan. Okay, let's go to Ma'am Lane Arandia. Congratulations pala, Ma'am Angel. You did well.
Thank you po.
Okay. Ma'am Lane, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, are you ready?
Ready, Doc, pero medyo...
Okay lang. Okay lang. This is the reason why
itatry ko pa rin.
Oo.
Itatry ko rin pa yung answer.
We're not perfect. No, we don't expect you to get a perfect score. Okay. Which of the following treatment principles is not mentioned in the classic of difficult questions?
Ang answer ko po is letter B, regulating spleen and stomach.
Talagang binasa niya. Very good. Number 42. Which of the following points of view was developed by E.A. Tianchi?
Letter A, pattern identification method for lung disease.
Very good. Liver fire flare-up. Ang tanong dito, mali, pasensya na ha. Diyos ko naman, I'm sure na-stress kayo, ano ito? Ano yung treatment mo rito? Anong gagawin mo? Nagkaroon ka ng liver fire flare-up na nag-cause ng hemoptysis, coughing of blood. Okay?
Pagka-coughing po sa lungs po ito, parang si metal.
So anong aayusin mo rito? Anong aayusin mo para hindi na siya mag-cough ng blood?
Ititreat mo yung root. Dali
anong ititreat mo? Si liver o yung blood?
Yung coughing of blood.
Would you like to reconsider your answer? Okay, yung treatment mo is you drain the liver fire. Para hindi na siya umubo ng dugo. Drain the liver fire.
Okay.
Spleen deficiency causes dump accumulation that develops phlegm. Phlegm congested in the lung manifests as cough and phlegm. So what is your treatment? Ano yung plano mo?
Ito-tonify ko po yung spleen chi.
And then what else?
So, expel the phlegm.
Yes, very good. Dry the dampness or i-drain mo yung dampness or resolve the dampness. Very good. And you know how to tonify the spleen. Kidney yin deficiency fails to nourish lung, causes dry cough, dry mouth, and thirst.
Dahil
Ano
may
yung gagawin mo?
dahil kidney yin deficiency siya, ino-nourish yung kidney yin.
And what will you do with the lungs?
Ito tonify.
Okay. You moisten the lung. Tonify the kidney and moisten the lung. Kidney qi deficiency cannot grasp the qi, causing lung qi to rebel, manifests as wheezing. So ito na yung kanina. Anong gagawin mo?
Ito tonify and warm si kidney.
Okay. Imomoksa mo si kidney.
Opo.
Diba? Para mag-grasp mo yung qi. Kasi when the kidney qi is unable, so ibig sabihin, mahinang-mahina yung kidney niya. Kaya pag yung mga medyo maedad na nagkaroon ng kidney yang deficiency, and we all know that kidney yang deficiency usually happens kung ano yan aggravation yan ng kidney qi deficiency, di ba? So, aside from yung iba niyang symptoms, so magkakaroon ka ng tinatawag na yung wheezing. Oh, bakit hinika? So, ang gagawin mo, imomoksa mo yung kidney points, right? So, we will not deal with that anymore. At least, kasi treatment principle to, we'll probably deal with that towards the middle part of our, hanggang sa hasang-hasa na tayong lahat. O, diba? Are you enjoying so far, Ma'am Lane?
Yes, Doc. Marami.
Okay.
Nadagdagan lalo po yung
Very good. Liver qi stagnation causes spleen failure to transport. So what are you going to do? Are you going to tonify the liver qi? Or you do something else?
Ang si spleen mo kasi mahina po. Kaya hindi failure yung transport and transform niya.
No. Sinong may dito? Sino ang may kasalanan?
Liver po, Doc.
Okay. So ang ayusin mo si liver.
Si liver.
I-spread out mo yung liver qi. Diba? Kaya wag masyadong ma-stress kasi mangyayari niyan, maapektuhan yung spleen mo. Diba? Hindi na siya makapag-transport. So what happens pag hindi nakapag-transport si spleen?
Hindi
you will have, ano yung condition na tinatawag?
Spleen qi deficiency.
Yeah, leading to dampness.
Spleen qi dampness. Okay.
Then phlegm, right? Number 48, blood deficiency. Alam naman natin, pag meron kang blood deficiency, magkakaroon ka na, pag may qi deficiency ka, meron ka ding blood deficiency. It causes inability to generate blood. So what are you going to do?
Ito tonify po si blood. Or nourish.
And what else?
Pati rin po si
Anong gagawin mo? Yeah.
Tonify
the qi and nourish blood or tonify the blood. Very good. Number 49. Ano ito?
Qi deficiency po ba ito, Doc?
Yes. Ano yung shui yu? That shui is blood. Yu is? Did you research on this? Okay, this is blood stasis. Nauna kasi yung okay, qi shu, blood stasis due to qi deficiency. Is this true? So kung meron kang qi deficiency, hindi rin tatakbo si dugo. Diba? Do you agree?
Inability to generate.
Yes. So anong aayusin mo rito para hindi ka magka-blood stasis?
Si qi deficiency.
Okay, very good. Okay, what about this? Anong ibig sabihin nito? Qi shi shui yu. So alam naman natin si shui yu is blood stasis. This is blood stasis due to qi stagnation. So anong gagawin mo? Para hindi okay, i-disperse mo ano ba tawag? I-spread mo si qi.
I-spread si qi.
Or invigorate mo si qi pala. Invigorate mo si qi. Okay? And you know the points. Okay. Number 51, qi shu. Okay, deficiency blood stasis? Anong gagawin mo?
Deficiency. Si Chi po
Tonify mo si
ito
Chi.
tonify si Chi para
Ano gagawin mo kay blood? Paggagalawin mo si blood. Right? Tonify Chi and move blood.
i-tonify Chi.
Next. Alam ko na stress ka rito. Qi Shi Shui Yu.
Kung masagot sa mga Chi deficiency din to doc.
Okay, due to blood stasis.
To the blood. Spread din po si Chi.
No, blood stasis due to Qi stagnation. So, anong gagawin mo? I-regulate mo si Qi o i-move mo si Qi and transform blood stasis. Move the blood. Okay. What about this? Anong gagawin mo? Liver Qi flaring up causes coughing of blood.
Liver Chi flaring, ano po siya?
I-descend mo.
I-descend. Opo, para hindi
Tapos,
siya
ano pa? I-stop mo rin yung bleeding.
ano po, si lungs.
Yes. So,
Palalakas
Qi
yun.
deficiency, alam naman natin, can be due to blood deficiency. When Qi collapses due to severe bleeding, anong gagawin mo?
Ito tonify and rise yung Chi.
Okay. Tonify the Qi para ma-hold niya si blood and hindi na siya magko-collapse. Why? Because blood is the mother of Qi. Okay? Easy. What is the treatment principle for Taiyang, greater yang, wind, cold, wind? Ibig sabihin ng wind, more on wind. Ha? Predominantly wind yan. Naka-enclose yung wind. So, pattern. Ano yung principle mo rito? This is very common.
Release the exterior,
Very
expel
good.
wind, harmonize, nutritive, and defense Chi.
Ang galing. Wow. Every time, so I think we have the same reference. O, di ba? Alam na natin yan. Release mo yung exterior in that order, tapos expel mo si wind, then harmonize mo si nutritive and defensive Chi or Wei Chi. Number 56, what is the treatment principle? For Taiyang, wind cold, more on the cold pattern.
Release the exterior, expel wind and cold, restore the diffusing and descending of lung Chi.
Okay, ano ba ang impact ng cold? Kasi 'di ba pag cold hindi nagsusweat ang pasyente. Anong ginagawa ng cold?
The cold constrict the pores and there are not symptoms of sweating.
Okay,
As in
wind prevalent. Oo. At saka, yung cold din, affected din yung pag-descend ng lung Qi. No? Diyan na ha. Release the exterior, expel wind and cold, restore the diffusing and descending of lung Qi. The cold constricts the pores and there are not symptoms of sweating as in wind prevalent exterior invasion. Also, the cold inhibits the diffusing and descending of lung Qi. Very good. Number 57, what is the treatment principle for Taiyang bladder water accumulation?
Release the exterior, promote the bladder's function of Qi, transformation. This pattern has the symptoms of urine retention. And then promote the excretion of fluids.
Okay. So, can you give us a particular example pag ito yung parang nag-ano na yung si bladder, no? Nagmamanas na rin.
And then,
number 58. What is the treatment principle for Taiyang UB blood naman to accumulation?
Ang blood po gagawin i-invigorate. And then eliminate stasis from lower burner and then clear heat from the bladder.
Wow, very good. Invigorate blood, eliminate stasis from the lower burner, kasi nasa lower burner si bladder, and clear heat. Number 59, what is the treatment principle for Yang Ming? Yang Ming channel pattern? Di ba pag Yang Ming channel pattern na mayroon tayong 4 bigs, big fever, big sweat, big pulse, big thirst. Ano yung gagawin mo rito?
i-clear po yung stomach heat, clear and drain heat from
Yeah,
Yang
can you
Ming
tell
channel.
us the point?
Ang points po, Doc, is LI11, 214,
No, si
54.
stomach. Particularly what? Remember the 5 shoe? Oo, you can use LI11. Kaya lang, ano pa to eh, nasa labas pa. You clear stomach heat. Tama ka doon. Pero ano ba yung favorite natin na point for clearing stomach heat?
Stomach 4.
Very good. Stomach?
44.
For stomach 44 po, Doc.
Okay, very good. And we have the last one. What is the treatment principle for Yang Ming? Yang Ming organ pattern.
Drain fire from the stomach and intestine, then move downward.
Okay, very good. Congratulations, Ma'am Lane.
Thank you
Hindi ko
po.
na-stress.
Medyo po.
In a good way.
Stress.
Nakatulong ba to?
Yes po, Doc.
Very good.
Maraming.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you.
Congratulations. See you next week. Okay, sino pa hindi ko... si ano pala. Sir Michael, good evening. Are you still there?
Yes, Doc. Good evening po.
Very
good evening,
good.
class.
Okay.
Very hard chapter. It's very nice, Doc. Very nice.
So what is your answer here? What is the treatment principle for Shaoyang syndrome? By the way, ano ba yung Shaoyang syndrome?
Shaoyang is a lesser yang. This is combined related Sanjiao and gallbladder channels for TCM. So it's symptoms.
Ang symptom, yeah, please tell us.
To harmonize the lesser yang.
Okay, very good. So harmonize the lesser yang. Wow, you look so prepared. So anong treatment principle for tie-in syndrome?
For tie-in syndromes, Doc, more on spleen kasi to. So,
yes.
So tonifying the spleen yang, and if there's a cold, expel the cold.
Very good. Ang galing. What is the treatment principle for Shaoyin cold transformation pattern?
Medyo madugo-dugo to, Doc. For Shaoyin, or we call it lesser yin, first is for me to, more on kidney kasi to, Doc eh. So first I need to tonify kidney yang and expel the cold. If there's a lot of kidney, I need to tonify the kidney yang deficiency.
Okay.
So
ito siyang kidney yang deficiency, di ba?
Opo.
Okay, very good. Tonify kidney yang, expel cold, a lot like kidney yang deficiency. 64. What is the treatment principle for Shaoyin heat transformation pattern?
For transformation patterns, hindi naman po siya spleen eh. So more on kidney pa rin siya.
Okay.
No yin and clear the empty heat.
Okay, very good. So anong pattern to usually? Na yung pang pinag-uusapan natin. Or probably you can relate here.
Yes po. Actually, ito na po yung sakit.
Okay, kidney and heart not communicating.
Opo.
Okay?
Opo.
Yeah.
Marami marami na akong ginawang practice din sa pagkain, sa treatment. Pero as of now po, Doc, marami na pong changes. Nagkakaroon na from bluish tongue, nagkakaroon siya ng notice na yung sa tongue ko. So, sabi ko, nagkakaroon ng good implication po.
Very good. What is the treatment principle for Jue Yin or terminal yin syndrome?
For this one, Doc, thin liver. So, clear heat above, expel the cold. Kasi above to, no? So, i-clear mo na yung above, expel cold below. So, i-harmonize natin yung liver channel.
Galing naman.
Terminal yin kasi to, Doc eh.
Okay. Number 66. What is the 4 levels treatment principle for
66. Number 66 po, what is the 4-level treatment principle for when being lung pattern in general?
Kasi more on fever to eh. More on warm disease to eh. When being.
4-level, Doc, ito yung ito. Oo nga po yun yung defensive stage level. Ito yung
So,
T level.
Ano yung
ito yung
treatment
yin,
principle?
tapos yung blood. So, dito po, Doc, to clear heat po eh. And nourish the fluids.
Nourish the fluids.
So,
very good.
More on...
Pag sinabi mo being low,
kasi ano po to, more on
exterior heat. No? Are you familiar with the Ebola virus? No? Ano naman
parang
the 4 levels? The Wei.
Yung Ebola.
Yes. Wei level is most exterior. Ang counterpart nito is the Yangming sa Shanghanlu naman. Yung Qi level corresponds with Yangming level of Shanghanlu. Tapos yung Ying level, may makikita na tayong fluid damage. Tapos sa blood level heat, the fluids are really destroyed. So magkakaroon ka ng wind. So this happens pag magkaroon ka na
pag 2 level naman.
Yes. Kaya we know what to do, no? Huwag paabutin sa blood level or Shui level because pag sa Shui level na umabot yung heat, destroyed na yun o na-injure na yung fluids. So pag na-injure ang fluids, magkakaroon ng wind in the form of convulsions. Usually, nakikita nating pasyente sa first 2 levels lang eh. No? Number 67, what is the 4 levels treatment principle for Wei level wind heat?
My answer for this, Doc, is yung release the exterior.
Okay.
Expel the wind heat and restore the fusing and descending the lungs. So more on the lungs po to eh.
Yes.
Kaya yun po ang aking muna. So disperse wind, heat, and clear heat and relieving the toxicity.
Okay, very good. What is the 4 levels treatment principle for Wei level summer heat?
For this one po, Doc, yung di ko na elaborate. So more on releasing the exterior. So exterior po siya, expel the summer heat sa loob. So promote. So
ito nangyayari ngayon, di ba?
Opo. Marami pong ganyan.
Okay.
Sa bahay po namin dito, puro ganito po ang problema.
Oo. So release the exterior, expel summer heat, promote fluids. Even though there are symptoms of dampness, we do not resolve the dampness with this pattern. What is the 4 levels treatment principle for Wei level damp heat? Again, yung
the answer
visual
is,
natin.
Of course, it's spring for exterior.
And then?
Tapos, i-resolve dito yung dampness.
And then?
Then clear the heat.
Very good.
Then clear the heat.
Resolve dampness, clear the heat. What is the 4 levels treatment principle for Wei level dry heat?
Yung pa rin po, Doc, yung release the exterior, then clear the heat, and then promote po yung fluids kasi kailangan po talaga ng fluids.
So you really found the source, no? Helpful yung mga reference. Okay. What is the 4 levels treatment principle for Qi level lung heat? So ibig sabihin, may heat in the chest and diaphragm.
This one po, the clear Qi, yung flow of Qi, clear the lung heat and resolve phlegms. Then we will restore the descending of the lung heat.
Okay, very good. Clear the Qi, clear lung heat, resolve phlegm, restore the descending of lung Qi. Next, what is the 4 levels treatment principle for Qi level stomach heat?
So ito naman sa loob po, Doc. Clear the Qi, of course. Yung pa rin po, clear the Qi. But this one is to clear the stomach.
Very good. Very easy. What is the 4 levels treatment principle for Qi level intestine dry heat?
73, Doc, is for intestine dry heat. Answer for this one is dry the fire.
Drain the fire.
So clear the stomach. and the small clear the stomach and intestine. So meron po siyang part in the intestine. Eventually, move upward kasi to Doc affect the stomach, then move downwards. The key symptom there is abdominal fullness with pain. So abdominal issue po to Doc.
Okay, very good. Drain fire, cleared stomach and intestines. Fire in intestines will eventually move upwards and affect the stomach, move downwards. The key symptom is abdominal fullness with pain. May heat na kasi. Number 74, 4 levels treatment principle for Chi level gallbladder heat.
So we discussed earlier, Doc, yung sa 4 levels po, harmonize po siya. They harmonize the lesser yang and clear the gallbladder.
Very good. Harmonize lesser yang, clear gallbladder heat. What is the 4 levels treatment principle for Chi level damp heat in the spleen and stomach?
Ito, stomach, spleen po, stomach. Clear the heat in the stomach and spleen. Then resolve the dampness. Kasi may dampness po dun eh.
Okay, very good. So ang galing-galing yun na. Okay. What is the 4 levels treatment principle for Yin level, nutritive level na to ha? Heat in the nutritive Chi level. Anong gagawin mo?
Ito yung binabasa.
What are you going to do?
Ito po yung clear the Chi heat.
Nutritive Chi heat.
I-clear po yung nutritive Chi heat. Then promote the fluids.
Very good.
Para mag-flow po na maayos yung...
Okay. Remember,
yung
nutritive
blood,
Chi
yes.
na to, ha? So yung goal mo talaga. Okay, number 77. What is the 4 levels treatment principle for Yin level heat in the pericardium?
Pericardium. Nasa heart na siya, no? So, ang answer for this one is to clear nutritive Chi heat, then clear the pericardium heat. So, step by step po talaga siya, Doc. And then we restore the consciousness, even the symptom of those consciousness not in the pattern. But of course, we need to promote the fluids per se. Kasi kailangan po yun sa flow.
Clear nutritive Chi heat, clear pericardium heat, restore consciousness, promote fluids. 78. Yeah. What is the 4 levels treatment principle for blood level? Heat victorious agitates blood.
Ito yung discussion natin earlier, Doc, yung sa Ebola. So, we need to clear blood heat and stop bleeding. Example po nito yung sa Ebola, yung virus po natin.
Yes. Number 79, what is the 4 levels treatment principle for Shui level heat victorious stirring wind?
Clear blood heat and extinguish the wind.
Galing.
So, ito na po siya, yung stroke patient yata ito, Doc eh.
Okay.
Ito na po ba yun, yung mga...
Yes. Number 80, what is the 4 levels treatment principle for Shui level empty wind agitating in the interior?
My answer for this one, Doc, is to clear the blood heat. Nourish the liver, kidney, extinguish the wind.
Galing. Congratulations, Sir Michael. You have really leveled up. So, start answering the questions for next week.
Nakita ko na, Doc, si Abby kanina. Ay, wow.
Sino?
Wow naman. And po, Doc, I appreciate the lesson.
Yeah. Someday you will realize that these are very, very important. No?
Yes po.
And we hope to be able to become good practitioners kasi nakakatulong talaga. And you will realize talaga na this is very helpful. Maraming salamat. Congratulations. Excellent job, Sir Michael. I hope makakatulong. You can tulungan mo sarili mo mag-improve, no? So,
Opo.
sige.
Try my best. Very, very best po. Lahat po.
Thank you so much. Okay. Next we have Ma'am Lynn. Ma'am Lynn, hati kayo ni Sir Victor Ginto. Sir Victor, can you handle 91 to 100? Natulog na yata si Sir Victor. Okay, tatawagan ko mamaya. Sige, anyway. 81. Let's go to Ma'am Lynn.
Okay, Doc.
Sir Victor, are you still there?
Hi, Doc. Sorry, Doc. Hindi pa ako sa Module 6. Sa 1 pa lang ako.
Ay, sige. Okay. Sorry po. Sorry. Okay lang. Kaya pala sabi ko, sige, okay lang po. Makinig lang po kayo.
Thank you po, Doc.
Hindi ba sumakit yung ulo mo?
Opo, wala akong naintindihan.
Sige, di bale na. Mga ano kasi to, gagaling nila. Maraming salamat po. Pwede kayo makinig.
Salamat po.
Wag yung ulo nyo. So I think I should see you on Friday, no, sir?
Opo,
Sir
Friday.
Victor. Okay. Thank you po. Sorry po. Okay, 81 to 100, si Ma'am Lynn. Okay, what is the 4 levels treatment principle for level collapse of yin? This is something that we do not want to happen, no?
Rescue yin.
Yes.
No, restore consciousness.
Yeah, restore consciousness.
Pag nawalan ng mother.
Yeah. Actually, pag dito kasi, naghiwalay na po ang yin sa yang. So medyo kakatakot na to dito, no? So yun. Number 82, what is the 4 levels treatment principle for shui level collapse of yang? So the same thing. Rescue yang. Restore consciousness. Okay. Number 83, within Sanjiao patterns, what is the treatment principle for wind heat in the lungs defensive qi portion?
So we release the exterior first, expel wind heat, and restore the diffusing and descending of lung qi.
Okay, wala pang cough ito dito, no? Yeah, release the exterior, expel wind heat, restore diffusing and descending of lung qi, no cough. Within the Sanjiao patterns, what is the treatment principle for heat in the lungs at the qi level?
Clear lung heat, resolve phlegm, and restore the descending of lung qi.
Okay. This time, meron na siyang cough, no? Clear lung heat, resolve phlegm, restore descending of lung qi. Number 85. Within the Sanjiao patterns, what is the treatment principle for heat in the pericardium, nutritive level?
Clear heat in the pericardium, restore consciousness, and promote fluids.
Very good. Clear heat, pericardium, or consciousness, promote fluids. Within Sanjiao patterns, what is the treatment principle for heat in the bright yang?
Bright yang pertains to the stomach and large intestine, so we clear the stomach heat.
Okay. Kasi pag kinlear mo na sa stomach heat, it will follow na na-clear mo na rin si LI. Very good. Number 87. Within Sanjiao patterns, what is the treatment principle for damp heat in the spleen? Very easy.
Clear heat and resolve dampness in the spleen.
Okay. Very easy, no? Sino ba nagsabi kanina na mahirap daw? Okay, number 88. Within Sanjiao pattern, what is the treatment principle for heat in the kidneys? That's actually empty heat, no?
Yeah. So we nourish kidney yin and clear empty heat.
Oh, easy. Very good. This is very common, ah. Very common.
Hindi po nababalisaw-saw, Doc.
Within Sanjiao patterns, what is the treatment principle for liver heat stirs wind?
A clear heat with extinguish wind, stop convulsions, and restore consciousness.
So this is similar to liver fire. Wind due to liver fire. So this is what we do not want to happen. Okay? After liver fire, pwede ka maka-stroke.
Stroke.
Or you can have wind. Okay? Kasi diba, like when you have liver fire, may hangin. So titigas na lang yan. Okay? Number 90, within Sanjiao patterns, what is the treatment principle for liver empty heat?
Nourish yin.
Yes.
Extinguish wind and stop convulsions.
Yeah, very good. Now you know, 91. Now 5-element treatment principles. What is general treatment principle for excess cases?
We tonify the grandmother element and sedate the son element. So, parang yun sa insulting cycle.
Yes, very good. So this just goes to show that you have mastered the 5 elements. No? Tonify the grandmother element, sedate the son element. Excess treatment principles are used for overacting and insulting cycle patterns. These are both pathologic cycles. Number 92. With the 5 element treatment principles, what is the general treatment principle for deficiency cases?
We tonify the mother and sedate the grandmother.
Okay. So deficiency treatment principles are used for generating cycle patterns. Galing. 5 element treatment principles for liver and gallbladder. So let's start with excess. What do you do?
Liver and gallbladder ay wood element. So pag excess, we tonify the metal, which is the grandmother of wood, and sedate the fire element, which is the sun.
Okay, for deficiency?
For deficiency, we tonify the water element, which is the mother, and sedate the metal element, which is the grandmother.
You're very good. Now it's easy, di ba? Hindi talaga pwedeng mag-shortcut to. Kaya pasensya na si nahilo yata. Okay, si Ma'am Joy pala nagsabi, sumakit daw ulo niya. Mukhang hindi naman nalata. Okay. 94. Sasakit talaga ulo mo pag hindi mo na-master yung 5. Okay. 5 element treatment principles, heart and small intestine, pericardium, and Sanjiao.
Element nito po ay fire. So pag excess, tonify the water element and sedate the earth element.
Yes. Pag deficiency.
Deficiency, we tonify the wood, which is the mother, and sedate the water element, which is the grandmother of fire.
Wow. That's easy. Diba? Okay, you can actually use this modality at your own volition, especially if you don't know what to do. Diba? It's up to you. So we have marami tayong modalities. Next, 5 element treatment principles. This is very common. Spleen and stomach.
Yeah.
Pag excess.
Spleen and stomach ay earth. So we tonify the wood and sedate the metal.
Pag deficiency,
we tonify the liver and gallbladder niya.
You tonify the fire element.
Yeah.
Sedate the wood. Okay, so again, for excess, tonify the wood element, sedate the metal element. Deficiency, tonify the fire element, sedate the wood element. 96. 5 element treatment principles, lung and large intestine.
Metal. So we tonify fire in excess, sedate water element.
Okay.
In deficiency, tonify the earth and sedate the fire element.
Okay, did everybody get that? Okay, very easy. Tonify the fire. Oh, yeah. 97, 5 element treatment principles, kidney and urinary bladder, so water element.
So tonify the earth in excess and sedate the wood.
Okay.
In deficiency, tonify metal and sedate the earth.
You know, one good thing about this 5 element treatment principles, you only need 2 points. Napansin nyo? Okay, 98. What is the main treatment principle for blood deficiency overall?
We nourish blood and tonify the organ.
Of course. Number 99. What is the treatment principle for heart blood deficiency?
So we nourish blood, we tonify the heart.
And don't forget,
you have to calm the Shen.
Yeah, you have to calm the Shen because the heart blood is the residence for the Shen, right? Okay. What happens when heart fluids are deficient? What will happen to the spirit?
The restless, wala na siyang anchor. So it will lead to symptoms like insomnia, anxiety, dream disturbed sleep, magugulatin.
Okay. Let me share this now. At night, okay, when heart fluids, so first you have to nourish blood, tonify the heart, calm the Shen. When heart fluids are deficient, The anchor for the spirit is weak. So this will lead to insomnia, anxiety, dream-disturbed sleep, propensity to be startled. Strong blood will anchor the young spirit because at night it turns inward. Now, at the same time, at night, the wei will enter the yin, the nutritive, and the yang enters the yin at night. The yin fluids tie the heaven spirit to the earthly plane. And the last one, what is the treatment principle for pericardium blood deficiency?
We nourish blood, we strengthen the heart and the pericardium to move the chi in the chest.
Okay, very good. Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations po, Ma'am Lynn. We're now open to questions. To more headache. Okay, Ma'am Joy, did you enjoy?
Doc, nakakasakit talaga ng ulo. At sinasagutan pa lang nila, iniisip ko na yung, oh my goodness, labas ba to sa ating Revalida at saka finals.
Na-master mo na ba yung 5 elements? Yung when being... Sige lang.
Pinakamadali yung 5 elements.
Oo,
Kaya nga feeling ko, Doc, sabi ko, Ma'am Angel, kailangan sa next assessment, mukhang mag-aano muna kami. Kailangan namin ng meeting.
Sige, go.
Study kami, Doc.
Study na kayo for next Wednesday.
Mag-group study
Pinadala
kami.
ko na yung questions next week.
Oo nga po, na-receive na namin, Doc. Kaya binuksan ko na talaga kanina.
Mukhang hindi naman sumakit ang ulo nila kasi we have the same source, right? So, this is basically, trying to internalize everything. So with
Pero
that,
isa ng ano ko, Doc, na like kunyari habang sinasagot lalo yung mga sinagutan ni Ma'am Lynn is gusto ko parang maganda nga po sana, Doc, na iano yung mga points na yon. Tapos inisip ko, shucks, hindi ko pa memorize yung mga points na yon. Baka mamaya biglang
this is about, don't worry. Yung practical kasi ninyo, puro points na yon. Una-una kasi, you need to realize that if you know the principle, the points will follow. Okay?
So Doc, baka sa yun po ba ang gagawin ni Doc Webb sa 25? Ito pong ano na to? Itong assessment.
Mukhang hindi yata pa. Iba pa yon.
Ay,
that's needling pa rin. I think you have too much of needling already. Pero hindi pa. That's still part of anatomy and physiology. Ito kasi,
okay, Doc.
you know, what I do not want to happen is when people ask you, what are the points? Diba? Parang, please don't ask that kind of question. That's not coming from those who studied with Lam. That's very idiotic, moronic. Okay? Ibig sabihin, hindi ka talaga nag-aral. Oh, please, never ask that kind of question. Okay? So the first thing that you should ask yourself is, what am I going to do? So you need to know what is the pattern, what is really the problem, right?
Yes, Doc.
Ganun lang. So, thank you so much. Hindi na
Well, in practical terms kasi, Doc, ako nag-iisip ngayon na in the real world, pag kinailangan na akong parang, yun nga, Doc, parang parang na-overwhelm ako dun sa
Sa una lang yan, hindi nga na-overwhelm si Ma'am Lane. Oo, diba? Ma'am Lane, how are you? Sige nga, kausapin kong isa-isa. Okay, Ma'am Lane, how do you find tonight's were you a bit so this is how it will happen. Now I know we have the same source, but again, I would like all of us to really get used to this kind of thing. Iba kasi pag sa real world na, 'di ba? Okay, can you give us your impression ngayon? Medyo ba nanibago kayo, Ma'am Lane?
Sa ngayon po yung module 6, parang importante po siyang matutunan.
Parang lang.
Importante. Importante po. Opo.
This is
Medyo
actually,
mahirap po talaga, pero kinakailangan kong
kaya
parang ito
nga,
yung paraan para pag-aralan.
kaya nga itago nyo yung ano, kasi we have like, I think 100 plus questions every week. So, wag naman yung 200 kasi baka masiraan na ng bait yung iba. Actually, katulad ng ano,
Baka naglalakad na kami niyan, Dok, na
nakakaloka.
nagbabanggit
for
ng
batch
mga
2, alam niyo, ewan ko lang kung paano lulunukin ng mga taga-batch 2 yung yin and yang. Yung yin and yang kasi parang gusto ko ma-expose na sila sa actual cases. Yung yin deficiency, yang deficiency. Kasi naman i-ano mo lang yung same, yung 'di ba? What is yin, what is yang? So if I'm not mistaken, we prepared like 150 questions. Kasi para mas lumalim, paulit-ulit lang talaga. Actually, we will welcome you if you want to join us on Friday. Just for the sake of review. Don't worry. Pagpagalitan kayo ni Sir Albert, let me know.
Yes, Doc. Kailangan ko yun.
Yeah.
Sa Friday.
Medyo boring lang yung ngayong week kasi puro history. We haven't taken this up last time. So you are all welcome, no? Just join us. Alam ko medyo madugo ito pero going back to basics talaga tayo, no? Okay, thank you Ma'am Lane for your comment.
Thank you po.
Let's talk to Sir Michael naman. Sir Michael, kailan gagaling yung heart imbalance mo? You need to communicate the heart and are you
Si Sir Michael pinakamasipag sa amin eh.
Ano ba? Okay ba yung ano mo ngayon? Like, did all the efforts pay off? Ay, ano yung brown out na? Okay.
Yes, po.
Parang may katabi.
Naya-update ko yung mga tutunan ko.
It's okay. It's okay.
Nakita ko sa...
Okay, can you give us your honest comment?
Yes po, I'm going upstairs and...
Are you happy now with what is going on?
Yes po, happy naman
tagal
po.
Sumagot.
Ano po, Dok kung honestly speaking, kung di ako nag-aral ng TCM, siguro wala na rin po talaga ako. Kasi I've been through na rin po sa mga Western medicine. Okay. So, hindi ko naman ignore, pero ano siya, relevant po sa life ko ngayon.
Okay.
Po. Kaya utang na loob ko yung pag-aaral ko na ito. Kasi dream ko naman talaga mag-aaral ng medicine. Kaya lang, sa dami po ng responsibility na hindi ko kayang bitawan din, kailangan ko talagang gawin.
Sige.
Kasi gusto ko talaga siya.
Sana kahit kalahati lang man sa pangarap mo mangyari dito sa LAMP. Because we want all of you to be very good practitioners. We want you to align with the medical people. Wait till you listen to Dr. Ryan ask questions. Diyos ko, mawiwindang ka talaga. And how he was able to learn all these things in a short period of time without even attending.
Medyo choppy na po, Doc, pero...
Okay, sige po. Medyo nagkaroon na ng disconnect ang fire and water. Maraming salamat, Sir Michael. Tawagan ko si Ma'am Angel. Can you give us your honest comment?
Opo. Yes po, thank you po.
Hello, Doc.
This I want to share.
Medyo nabubuang na, Doc.
Ay, bakit? Hindi sa una yan.
Medyo nabubuang na, Doc.
Alam mo kasi nasa treatment principles na tayo. This is the most exciting part. It transforms siya into something positive, no? Kasi pag hindi tayo kawawa naman yung mga pasyente natin. Diba? Mag-effort tayo. Anyway, what is being presented here are the common ones.
Talaga siya, Doc. Importante talaga.
Oo naman. Do you really think nasa ko yung hindi importante yung pagdadakdak natin? Oo. Paulit-ulit lang yan, di ba? So, wag ka na sumakit yung ulo mo. Open your email and start answering kahit 10 questions a day or 20 questions a day. Okay.
I think, Doc, ang pinakakalaban namin is yung init. Kasi nandito ako sa Ilocos ngayon, Doc. Tapos parang kanina, ilang beses kong binasa yung, paulit-ulit kong tinitignan, pero hindi,
Hindi
parang walang
pumapasok.
pumapasok sa utak ko.
Okay. Uminom ka naman naming tubig.
Kaya nga, Doc, kaya feeling ko nga namamatay yung mga brain cells ko.
You need to be hydrated.
Kaya, Doc, sa second, babawi kami sa second week.
Ay talaga, kailangan yung
Ni Miss
bumawi.
Angel.
Okay, attend kayo sa Friday ha. I hope you'll find time.
Yes, Doc.
History.
Same time ba, Doc? 7 or 5?
7. Wag naman 5. 7. Okay, and meet your new classmates. Okay, can I call... Ay, wala na yata. Sino pa? Ay, Ma'am Lynn. Ma'am Lynn, mukhang perfect yung mga answer mo. So, diba? So, congratulations. Ay,
Nataon ako doon sa madali-dali daw kasi 5 elements.
Oo nga eh. And tanungin natin si Sir Victor. Oy, from iPhone 12 si Dr. Gavino, buti gising pa. Gagaling po ng mga students. Ay, actually, Doc, ang gagaling nila as in. How I wished I'm as good as them. O, diba? Grabe talaga kayo mag-aral. So, salamat naman at magaling kayo. Okay. Alam nyo, this is what is really very inspiring when you have students who ask, who are really, Okay, so thank you, Dr. Gavino. Salamat naman. Basahin daw natin ulit, baka mawala na. Okay. Ano mo yan? That's epic. Bakit hindi ko makuha? Dinilit yata kaagad. Okay, anyway, maraming salamat, Dr. Gavino. So it's almost our bedtime already. And we hope you will continue for the next 9 weeks. And after that, you're on your own. So hopefully we can process your application by end of August, no? So kung tapos na tayo nito, we will be scheduling exams for your 5 modules. Space natin siya every 2 weeks. So you just have to study all the assessment. And I tell you, it's going to be much, much easier. Okay? Hindi na natin gagawing 5 choices, 3 choices na lang po. Kasi pati ako nagkamali sa pagsagot. Anyway, marami. Nahilo din pati ako. But anyway, ang tataas na pati scores niyo and I'm very, very proud of you. Sabi kasi ni Dr. Webb, kailangan 3 options lang, 3 choices lang. Yeah, so I am going to follow his advice. And I tell you, it's going to be very, very easy. Okay? Maraming salamat po. Good night, everyone. Hope to see you on Wednesday next week.
Good night po.
Thank you, Doc.
Try to join us on Friday. We will not call you. Maraming salamat po. Good night, Dr.
Thank you. Good night po. Good night, Dr. Vino.
Bye-bye. Thank you po. Congratulations, everyone, and stay happy. Bye-bye.
Good night po. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Dr. Gavino.
Opo.